هلا عم نفكر بصير أقعد استعمل هذا المايك بس
لا لا
يعني
كله
بقدم
شغال. تمام مثل ما بدك. اول شيء بدك تقدمي هون بعدين تنزلي تعيدي هونيك.
هيك عم نفكر.
نزلت هونيك انا دغري شغال.
اوكي تمام. Okay, participants, guests, and students, if we may be seated so we can begin with our fourth session. I'd like to welcome you once again to the second International Conference on Digital Journalism and the Innovative Media Industry. My name is Rana Alauddin, and I will be the moderator of this session. Our fourth session is titled Innovative Newsroom, and in this session we will have three different presentations, including one from Tizar Adiyata Rahman, Lama Halawi, and Ali Shamas. We will begin with our first presentation titled The Effects of Media Convergence on Journalism Practices, the Case of Newsroom Transformation in Indonesia. It will be delivered online by Tizar Adiyata Rahman, who is an Indonesian TV journalist who worked with his associate professor, Dr. Abdul Qadir Galupu from the Faculty of Communication in Selçuk University in Turkey. So if we may please join Mr. Tizar Adiyata Rahman.
Is heard?
Yes, perfect. Can you hear us?
Yes, clearly. Okay. Can I do this share screen by myself or the
Yes, of course.
committee of the, yes.
You should be able to share.
Okay. I still cannot do that because I think other participant is still sharing the screen. Okay, sure. All right. Okay. Yes. Okay, so good evening. It is visible for you to see my screen now? Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and the committee and respected all the participants, I would like to thank you for the opportunity this has given to us, and previously my professor and my partner in this research, Dr. Abdul Qadir, conveyed his greeting and also apologize for not being able to attend today's conference because of some agenda he has today. And without further ado, let's go straight to the presentation material. The focus of the paper on this research is to examine how the media industry and journalism practices adapt to technological development and also digitalization. We know that digital development, especially digitalization, have long been predicted to disrupt media, both in the aspect of media as a platform and also media as an organization. And two earlier study of technology-driven media convergence are offered by Professor Eduardo Solaso and also Professor Nicolas Negroponte, and both of them are professor from the MIT University, and both of them has predicted that the technology and digitalization will always change media. So it will also change the way media is consumed by our society, and also media organizations have to adapt with the change so that media can always be relevant for our society. We have to mention a little bit about media convergence. We know that media convergence has a lot of meaning. That's why Professor Jenskin has offered us quite details about the media convergence definition. According to Jenkins, media convergence is a circulation of content on multiple platforms, correlation between media, and also changes in the consumer's media consumption. But in the journalism field, convergence in journalism is quite often defined as a collaborative practice between media and newsroom and achieved through content sharing and publication on various platforms. And according to Liu, the feature of convergent journalism today is the use of technology that combines of media such as text, audio, visual, and video in the news production. And why we take Indonesia as our case? Because in terms of media, Indonesia is a very interesting to research because Indonesia only gained wider democracy in 1998. And since then, media and journalism have gained more and more freedom, and the number of media is increasing significantly, and it is becoming easier for someone to create a media organization. And Indonesia also has a very large democracy and number of internet users from 270 million population, 202 million of its people are internet users. Therefore, the media in Indonesia are rapidly changing by time with digital and technological development. The single question we need to answer on this research is what is the impact of convergence media on the media organization that driven by the technological development. To answer this question, this research was conducted using qualitative research method by collecting data using semi-structured interview. And the participants involved were a journalist from the two largest media group in Indonesia, namely Kompas Media, CNBC Indonesia, and also MNC Media Group. The data was collected from 20 participants who are Indonesia journalists who had 2 until 15 years of experience in the journalism field. And from the interview conduct, 22 hours and 90 minutes of the video and audio recording were obtained, which then the data is decoded and observed to become a research finding. And from this interview, we found some interesting fact on this research. First of all, at the organizational level, we found that there is no standard or manual guide for the media organization, for two media organizations in implementing media convergence. Media has its method and media has its own way and strategy to trial in order to adapt with technology development. For example, Kompas Media doesn't integrate their television and their online media and newspaper within the same newsroom and also within the same organizational structure. They remain independent to each other, so their TV and their newspaper and also their online media has different organizational structure and also different newsroom. But in terms of content, they do collaboration to each other and content sharing between platforms. So the TV content can be used by their online media and also the newspaper, for example. It's quite different with CNBC Asia, where the newsroom for TV and online platform is being integrated. So they have a single newsroom and one organizational structure. And this automatically creates a content sharing and collaboration between platforms. Meanwhile, CNBC are more or less like Kompas, but the difference is they integrate their news gathering division. So the information is collected by a single journalist who will be put at the same system, and all the platform, TV, online, and newspaper can use the same material, the raw material, to be distributed to that platform. And then the impact of media convergence in the newsroom. At the newsroom level, digitalization, which drives media convergence, has actually encouraged the formation of new departments in newsroom, such as digital and social media department. Why? Because the newsroom field, it has become more important for the media to create content specifically dedicated to digital platform, especially for social media. Then another interesting finding. In the three media, a number of relatively new positions were found in the newsroom, namely content creator and also SEO writer. Decades ago, maybe we never find the content creator in the newsroom, but now it's become a very common to see the position as a content creator and also SEO writer in the newsroom. We know that like traditional journalists, they do all the things like the traditional journalists, they create a content for media platform, but different thing is a lot of them, they don't go to the field directly. As we know, the traditional journalists, how to collect information, they go into the field, they interviewing sources, but a lot of content creator and SEO writer in the newsroom, they don't go to the field and they don't do the interview, the sources. They create material by looking for information and image from social media or using the SEO analysis or popular keyword in the Google, and then recreate it as a new content. And then this content is distributed on social media and digital media platform or owned by media organization. And in the distribution level, digitalization by convergence is easier because currently all the media materials, including text, video, image, has been collected in the digital format. So cross-platform distribution is become easier. And apart from different media platform, now one content can be adjusted with the need of each platform and then distributed across various platforms. For example, a video produced by a journalist can be broadcasted on the TV, social media, and the online media within the same group at the same time. And the second, apart from being a news source, social media also play an important role as a new platform for the media organization. Now, apart from the having website, it is mandatory for every media organization to have their account on social media. And decades ago, maybe a journalist don't do a vertical shoot like we know now, but it's become common for media to take a video only by smartphone with the vertical format, like how the TikTok and the Instagram video. And apart from that, some social media like YouTube or TikTok also have AdSense and monetization, which brings financial benefit to media organization. And some of the participants told us that when the pandemic hit and the advertisement decreased significantly, they will help by the monetization from YouTube to cover the production costs. It's quite interesting actually. And then the impact on the interaction in the production process, especially in the interaction. Digital-driven media convergence also further strengthen the media and audience interaction. In this paper, it is found that there are various ways which media interact with their audience, but most of them, they do it in two ways. First of all, they created a new program and new content. For example, a number of media have opened special channel for Q&A. The audience ask you anything, and then the media answer you with a single content or even a new program. And secondly, with user-generated content, we know that it's getting common for the media use the content created by the audience and the public and distributed on social media. We use them as new content to be distributed in the media social account owned by the media organization. And then the impact of media convergence of journalists. Now we know the blurring of boundaries between media platforms. The need for multi-skill and multitasking journalists is also increasing significantly. Decades ago, a newspaper journalist might only need to write a long article, for example, and then television reporters only need to be able to speak in front of camera, in front of public, and cameraman for TV only need to shooting technique. But currently, a journalist must be able to have all the skill, because currently a television also have their own website and also online media, plus social media. So a TV journalists are required to be able to process all the materials. A TV journalist have to be able to write a long article, because the TV have their own website, and also a newspaper journalist have to be able to shoot the video or even a picture to be able to share it on their social media platform. And also at the same time, technology is increasingly developing. For example, cell phone camera are now getting better, which also is raising the need for multi-skilling journalists, such as video journalists and also mobile journalists. Now, a journalist is sometimes required to process all the information, all the data from A to Z, from oral material to ready-to-air material, by only with a smartphone, like video journalists and mobile journalists do. And the last finding, digitalization has also blurred the platform boundaries. So all the media compete to each other in the same league. Now the TV has to compete with social media market, and also online media must also share the market with social media. And it creates a phenomena where many journalists are required to be able to create content that goes viral. And it has the potential, and the content have the potential to get a lot of click. And currently the success of one content is calculated from the number of click and view they get on social media and also on my website. Why? Again, because the AdSense and the monetization that will give financial benefit to media organization. So the more viral or trending you create a content, the more you get money from the social media platform. And as a conclusion, digitalization of media platform increasingly good, because all the content material is in digital form, and it makes collaboration between the media platform easier. But again, each media has different way to adapt with the change, has different way to do their media convergence. And secondly, media convergence leads to emergence of the digital and social media department, and then social media also become a new source and also a new platform for media organization. And then the need for multi-skill and multitasking journalists is also growing significantly. And the last thing is keyword. SEO, trending topic, and popular keyword on social media is a very important factor to decide what issue that we lead today, what issue that we play today on our media organization. I think that's all from us. Thank you for your attention, and if you have any question, we can discuss it later, maybe on the Q&A session. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rahman. Definitely, we'll have the questions and the question and answer session at the very end of our session. Moving on to the second presentation, it will be titled Revamping the Newsroom, How Tech Ameliorates News Gathering and Sharing, delivered by Lama Halawi, who is a multimedia marketer from Next Media. Ms. Lama?
He's supposed to stop sharing ولا نحن؟
Is it this one? No, this is...
Hi. First of all, thank you for Al-Ma'arif for having us today. And as is Rana said, I will be presenting Next Media, and I will be talking about revamping the newsroom, how technology ameliorates gathering and sharing better. First of all, let's start with how they used to monitor and gather information before, how they used to get a piece of content before. Simply, it was by using traditional ways, manually. They go and visit every source and take the piece of information they want, and they edit it as they usually do, and that's it. No? So, and now, with all this technology around us and everything is different, we can't keep on doing this. So we have to do some improvements with technology tools and be up to date. Let's start with the importance of vital monitoring. So the importance of this vigilant monitoring is first accuracy and verification. So misinformation and disinformation and fake news are a threat to journalism and public trust. Fact-checking and verifying sources. Monitoring helps identify credible sources and confirm information before publishing. Maintaining ethical standards. Ethical journalism requires adhering to professional standards and avoiding plagiarism and harmful stereotypes. Enhancing content quality and engagement by identifying trending topics and what's the audience interest, by analysis of social media platforms, the behavior of every audience on different social media platforms. Managing risks and threats. Monitoring helps identify these threats early and allow us for a proactive responses to mitigate risks. Now let's talk about the tools and techniques for this vigilant monitoring. We have the social media listening tools, news aggregation tools, fact-checking tools, media analysis tools, the audience engagement analysis tools, cybersecurity tools. All these tools will help you to improve your monitoring. Okay, so our research was based on Next Media and how the, okay, so our research explains explore the difficulties that the traditional newsroom and monitoring department, especially specifically like Al-Mayadeen, how it was. So the adoption of contemporary technologies and tools has changed the monitoring practices, leading to improved efficiency, productivity, and timely news dimensions through the integrations of tools that mixed media thought are better to be used. So Al-Mayadeen really was a stark of contrast to the fast-paced. The process was painstakingly manually. Each news item had to be painful while searched for, verified, and documented. The entire process from information gathering to distribution was taking a long time and was painful. So Next Media came to face some challenges. These challenges that were like the information overload, insufficient searching, manual sourcing of news sources, delayed reporting. By the time manually gathered news reaches broadcast, it might already be done, the news as dead. Reduced in news significance, adapting to the digital landscape took time. So the missed technology advancements like traditional newsrooms struggle to utilize advanced tools or efficient information gathering and analysis and distribution, putting them at disadvantages against more technology-savvy rivals. Okay, so here Next Media came and implemented some solutions, like embracing technology advancements. Next Media acknowledged that Mayadeen's traditional monitoring methods were no longer sufficient for the demands on the modern media landscape. So it made strategic investments and tools provide advanced technology like Spike News Ship, Feedly, Slack, TweetDeck, Google Analysis. Sorry. We will talk in particular about each tool, but not now, after. In addition to the tools that Al-Mayadeen provided for, Next Media provided for Al-Mayadeen, it was crucial to do some training and developments for the staff to adapt to the tools, like encouraging culture of innovation. This involved encouraging staff to explore new technologies, experiment with different approaches. Collaboration and communication. It implemented clear communication. Sorry. But I have to sit down a little bit. Sorry. Okay. As you can see now, this is a screenshot of Spark, a tool that we use to improve the monitoring gathering. So Spark is a powerful social media monitoring and analysis platform designed for journalists, communicators, and brands. It collects data, analyzes it in real time to help you identify trending stories, predict the future engagement, and measure. Sorry, I can't continue. لا لا خلينا خلاص خليني بس انزل
اوكي شكرا.
All right, thank you, Ms. Lama. Hopefully, if you feel better, we can continue. We'll move on to our third presentation titled AI and Automation, Enhancing Newsroom Productivity and Facing Challenges, delivered by Ali Rida Shamas, who is the founder of Rebloom AI to integrate AI systems into workflows for enhanced efficiency. Ali Rida.
Okay, so alright. ومبين شيء على السكرين؟ Okay. When I first walked into a newsroom, it was like a beehive. Busy, loud, and full of life. People were everywhere, typing fast, moving fast, and talking fast. Reporters were chasing stories, and editors were checking facts, and it was a world of non-stop action. In all of this rush, I realized something very important. Yes, they were quick, but they were also under a lot of pressure. Getting the news out fast is something, but getting it right at the same time is something else. And whom in the humankind could possibly get those two things correct at the same time? There must be something that we all could do in order to make these hardworking people's life and job much more easier. And here comes AI. AI isn't just a cool technology. It's changing how we think about news. And we at Rebloom are no AI experts. We are product designers with our experience in business development, AI, and the digital space. We have developed our own approach that would allow any one of you guys here in order to utilize this technology in the newsroom and make the life of these people much more easier and the news much better, faster, and reliable without all of the stress that they are facing while rushing to get us the news. But before we get into the approach, I would like to have us recap the historical impact of technology on news. I mean, at first, we've seen news ink on paper, and then the shift to digital media, which marked a significant turning point. This was not just a change in medium, it represented a new way of consuming news. And then came the era of online news and the social media platforms, where algorithms are ruling and the news is consumed differently. It wasn't just about reading the news anymore. It was about interacting with it, sharing it, and even contributing to it. And this period saw the emergence of data journalism, where news stories began to be crafted from data and statistics, offering a more nuanced and factual perspective on current events. And the early applications of AI in the evolving landscape were focused on content curation and automated reporting. And one of the prime examples of this, which was initiated in 2015, is for the New York Times editorial project. This project was groundbreaking. It used AI to assist the journalists in shifting through data, highlighting key phrases and points, and also aiding in fact-checking. It represented a shift towards a more efficient, data-driven approach into journalism. And as we move forward, the advancements in AI technology became more pronounced. AI's role expanded from performing basic tasks and engaging in more complex analytics. There was a growing demand for news that was not just fast, but also personalized. And AI began to tailor content to individual preferences, changing the way news was not only reported, but also consumed. And one of the interesting case studies is the Guardian's approach. The strategy isn't just about using new technology. It's about revolutionizing how news is produced and consumed. And they've been using AI to assist journalists in many different tasks, from analyzing large data sets to generating ideas for marketing campaigns. And these various applications of AI demonstrates its versatility beyond just content creation. And one of the significant impact of AI on the Guardians is enhancing the quality of their work. AI helps journalists interrogate large volume of data, a task that once took hours and now takes a minute. This rapid analysis allows for deeper insights and more thorough reporting, contributing to the overall richness of the content. AI is also employed in assisting with corrections and suggestions, streamlining the editorial process. And this does not only speed up the workflow, but also ensures a higher degree of accuracy in the published content, which is crucial in maintaining the public trust. And as seen on some AI applications in journalism, there is a wide spread of adoption by publishers in which 93% of publishers are using AI in their operations, indicating a major shift towards AI-driven journalism. And approximately 59% of journalists use AI to identify trends, showcasing its role in shaping news stories and editorial decisions. Not to mention that at Quartz, 20% of articles now include machine learning-generated insights, improving the quality, the speed, and the subjectivity in reporting. Thus, AI has also impacted the news production in different ways, affecting the role of journalists in freeing up their time, automating their content publishing, and also in content recommendation. As seen in the Associated Press, use of automated story production has freed up to 20% of journalists' time, allowing them to focus on more complex stories. And 30% of Bloomberg News content involves some form of automated technology that illustrates the growing role of AI in content creation, where Reuters found that 74% of broadcasts and online news outlets use AI to recommend articles to readers, indicating AI's significant role in audience engagement. And one of the interesting case studies that we have been developing for a while, which will revolutionize the speed to broadcast. But before we talk about how this system was developed, the process of it, the speed to create such a content, and the way that we used it to engage with a totally different audience and offering news in a native language. Is there any way that we could? All right, no problem. The thing is that this AI talking head is talking in Hebrew, and we were able to get the accent 100% right. However, sorry. All right. So the journey begins with sophisticated algorithms that continuously scrapes the internet with trusted sources. And these systems are finely tuned with a set of guidelines and keywords and phrases that represent our editorial focus and the interests of our audience. And as the news breaks, our AI evaluates the significance of information against these parameters, ensuring only the most relevant and impactful stories are selected. The AI then assembles the content into a coherent narrative ready for broadcasting. And once the content is prepared, it undergoes a critical, simple human touch. Our journalists proofread and approve the final script, maintaining the integrity and the accuracy that we stand for. Our AI anchor does not merely repeat the text. It brings the news to life with natural language processing, transforming text to speech. And this is where our commitment to accessibility shines. The news is not only read, but interpreted in a manner that feels natural to our Hebrew-speaking viewers. And in the final stage, this seamless blend of AI and human oversight culminates in a broadcast-ready format. And with a simple click, our AI anchor goes live, delivering timely, relevant, and personalized news. And this process significantly narrows the gap between the story emergence and the delivery, ensuring our audience receives information swiftly and in the comfort of their native language. But despite the efficiency of tools like ChatGPT or Board or any other sort of content creation tool that we're using nowadays, over 60% of journalists express concerns about AI's impact on journalistic values like accuracy and fairness. Therefore, essential human supervision is needed to reduce biases and inaccuracies in AI-generated content. And an important thing is the dominance of English in AI development create disparities, with non-English languages and regions in the global south lacking adequate AI support. However, opportunities exist for users to develop and fine-tune their own AI models, adapting them to specific linguistic and regional needs. Platforms like ChatGPT's Playground and the latest update, which is Custom GPTs. These models offer avenues for experimentation and customization, potentially reducing the language and the regional imbalances. And to the approach, which is classified into four main stages, from brainstorming to the implementation, and with four different teams: the editorial, SEO and distribution team, the AI expertise, and the software development team. The first stage, which is brainstorming. The editorial team identifies stories and topics where AI can aid in content creation. And the SEO and distribution team find ways AI can enhance content, reach, and reader engagement. While the AI experts conceptualize AI features that assist in content delivery, and the software development team explores technical possibilities for supporting AI-driven content. And in the market analysis phase, the editors assess the need for AI in content creation and compare them with other tools and industry needs, while the SEO and distribution analyze market data for SEO trends and content distribution. Then the AI experts evaluate tools and platforms for AI integration in product development. And finally, the software development reviews existing technology stack for AI capability and integration. And the third stage, which is very crucial, the goal setting. The editorial team defines the editorial goals and how AI can achieve them. And the SEO and distribution set targets for content visibility and distribution metrics, while the AI experts outline the product roadmap with AI functionalities, and then they establish software development objectives for the AI integration. And in the final stage, which is the implementation, the editorial team implements AI in content creation and monitors its impact. And the SEO and distribution optimize content distribution for channels and the AI experts develop the features and the product, while the software build and iterate AI system based on editorial feedback. So to wrap this up with a simple thought, AI is here to handle the routine, so we can focus on what really counts. It's about making our work in bringing news not just better, but also faster. And think of all of the time that AI can help us in doing all of the heavy lifting, while we can spend our time on digging deeper into stories that actually matter. We all must be part of this. And let's leave the time-consuming tasks to AI and put our energy in great journalism. So what can you do? Start by looking at what tasks can be automated or partially automated. Then take the leap, make the change, and let's all do what we do best. Deliver news that makes a difference. Thank you. You stand for questions, right?
All right, thank you, Mr. Shamas. Now we will resume with Lama, who will continue her presentation.
Sorry for earlier. رح نعمل شوي ريكاب عن الشيء اللي قلته، حكون عم بحكي معكم شوي بالعربي بس لحتى لا تكونوا فاميليير عن الشيء اللي عم خبركم اياه، لانه باعتقادي هو شيء كثير مهم. اول شيء نحن كنا عم نحكي عن الرصد اللي الشركات الإعلامية بتقوم فيه لحتى تجيب المعلومات، تجيب الأخبار اللي هي بترصدها وبتوصلنا إياها بطريقة ما. فاللي حكينا فيه هو إنه نحن جينا طبقنا التحسينات والاستراتيجيات اللي توصلنا لها على فريق الميادين. كلنا بنعرف قناة الميادين. قناة الميادين كانوا عم يستعملوا الرصد التقليدي سابقاً، اللي هو انه بنروح بنشوف الريسورسز اللي عنا اياها واحد مانيولي، بنجيب الخبر اللي بدنا نجيبه. كان هيدا الشيء كثير عم ياخذ وقت، عم بيكون في هائل من المعلومات، ما عم نقدر ناخذ المعلومه اللي لازم نكون عم نوصلها، ما عم نكون سباقين على هذا الموضوع. نعم اوكي. مش الحال؟ اوكي. عم بيكون في انه هائل من المعلومات، ما عم نقدر نوصل للمعلومه الصح، ما عم نكون سباقين على انه نوصل هيدي المعلومه قبل، ما عم بيكون في تحليل للبيانات اللي نحن عم نوصل لها وللاخبار اللي عم نرصدها لحتى نوصل الشيء الصح، لحتى نوصل التحليلات اللي عم ترفق هيدي الاخبار. فجينا نحن بنكست ميديا وظفنا عدة أدوات لقيناهم هن الأفضل بأنه نوظفهم بهذا المجال لحتى نطور الميادين، وكنا يمكن الوحيدين اللي عم نشتغل بهدول الأدوات بلبنان وبالعالم العربي، وفيكم تقولوا كمان ببعض الدول العالمية. إحدى هدول الأدوات هن سبايك. بفضل أنه دايما بلش بسبايك لأنه سبايك هي عالم كبير، فيها كتير فيتشرز نحن بنقدر نستفيد منها، بتقدر تخلينا نعمل اورجنايزنج لكل الريسورسز اللي بدنا اياها بطريقه انه نحن نقدر نفوت على مثل ما شايفين هون اي داشبورد بدي اياها انا في بقلبها الريسورسز اللي انا بحدد لها اياهم، بقدر احدد لها الكيوردز اللي بدي اياها لترصد لي اياها من قلب هيدي الريسورسز اللي انا عندي اياها، بقدر احدد لها اللوكيشن، حدد لها الوقت، بقدر ارجع فيها لوقت ماضي انا بدي اياه، انا بختاره وبعدل الوقت. فهذا الشيء ساعد كثير الرصد انه يحسن الانتاج اللي عنده، يحسن الاشياء اللي عم تطلع من عنده بطريقه انه انا المقالات اللي عم بكتبها والمواضيع اللي عم طلعها حوالي ما حدا عم بطلع هيك مواضيع، عم صير انا المصدر اللي العالم بدها تلجأ له لحتى هي تكتب كمان. هيدي سبايك بشكل سريع. في عنا كمان فيدلي، أداة تانية بتشبه سبايك بس هي محدودة شوي، بس كمان فيدلي بتساعدنا إنه نظم هيدول المصادر اللي عندي إياها، وكنا عم طلع منها الأخبار بطريقة جدا سهلة وسريعة. وهنحكي بعد عن شغلة أكتر هيدول الأداتين ساعدتنا فيهم، اللي هي إنه أنا قدرت أعمل integration between Slack وفيدلي وسبايك، يعني سلاك وسبايك وفيدلي وسلاك. شو الاستفادة اللي بتطلع لي إياها سلاك؟ اليوم أي حدا فينا منه على الدوام، يعني اللي عم يرصد ولا اللي عم بحلل ولا أي شيء منه على الدوام، اليوم بمساعدة سلاك هو على الدوام، هو قاعد ببيته. كيف؟ نحن جينا عملنا مثل بوت، كلنا بنعرف شو هو البوت. صرت أنا قادرة إذا مثل ما عم تشوفوا هون. أول شيء خليني أفرجيكم، هيدي سلاك بتكون فيها ليست، وهون في مثل conversation عادي مثل أي تشات على تليجرام ولا على واتساب. جينا عملنا انتجريشن بين سلاك وسبايك. هون عندنا فورين ميديا إسرائيل، وهون هيدي الداشبورد اللي أنا كرييتد اسمها فورين ميديا إسرائيل. بهيدي الداشبورد في بقلبها كل الريسورسز اللي هي بتحكي عن أخبار إسرائيلية. أوكي؟ وفي يمكن كون حاطة بقلبها كيورد، يمكن ما كون حاطة بقلبها كيورد. anyways عملنا انتجريشن إنه أي خبر بينزل من قبل هيدول الريسورسز، يعني أي ويب سايت من هيدول الريسورسز اللي أنا حطيتهم بسلاك بسبايك بدي أرصده، نزل خبر بيوصلنا نوتيفيكيشن على سلاك إنه هيدا الويب سايت نزل خبر، فأنا بكون قادرة إني أشوف الخبر وأحصل عليه قبل أي حدا، يعني بنفس الثانية، غير ما إنه أنا فوت شوف اليوم شو نزلوا وأقراهم واحد واحد وأعرف أي اللي بهمني وأي لا. وكمان بحط لنا التحليل لهم، بحط لنا الانجيجمنت اللي عم بتصير عنا، هيك بتصير نحن يعني اختصر لنا شغل كتير. تمام. هون كمان بنشوف انتجريشن تانية بين سلاك وسبايك، كيف هيدا الداشبورد اللي عم ينشر لي الاخبار اللي عم بتنزلها المواقع الاخباريه التركيه عم يوصلوني مثل كانه كونفرزيشن، كانه هيدا الموقع عم يحكي معي، عم بيقول لي اليوم نزلنا هيدا المقال، نزلنا هيدا الخبريه، نزلنا هيدا الخبريه بنفس الثانيه اللي هو بنزلها فيها. عشان هيك انا لما قلت لكم انه نحن عم نكون سباقين، عم نكون سباقين لانه انا عم بحصل على الخبر بنفس الثانيه اللي هو بينتشر فيه. وبلس انه سبايك بتقدر تعمل لنا بريدكت للانتراكشن، يعني انا اليوم نزل خبر عن ابو عبيده، بيقدر يقول لي انه اليوم هيدا الخبر حيوصل بشكل مش يعني حيوصل لل5 مليون، بينما خبر تاني عن طريق انه في فيضانات بالطريق وهيك ما حيوصل مثل ما حيوصل خبر ابو عبيده، فبيقدر يعمل لي بريدكشن، بيقدر هو يعمل هاي الاناليسز لحاله بلا ما انا اكون عم حللها. هيدا بشكل عام عن التولز اللي نحن استخدمناهم مع الميادين، واكيد كلنا فينا نقول انه لاحظنا كيف كان في فرق بين من سنتين لورا بالتفاعل والانتاج تبع الميادين على السوشيال ميديا ولا ان كان بالنيوز، كيف تحسن النيوز كواليتي، كيف زيادة الانجيجمنت، كيف صار في عنا ريل تايم ريبورتينج، وصار في كمان كواليتي اناليسيس. اوكي، بس هون كمان فينا نشوف كيف تغيرت السيركل اوف ديستريبيوشن. اوكي، فينا نقول انه المونيتورينج هو اهم خصله بالشيء الاعلامي، لانه هو الاساس اللي عم بطلع لهم الخبر، ان كان للي عم بحرر ولا ان كان اللي عم بقدم الخبر ولا اللي عم يعمل اي شيء، هو بالاساس ناطر هيدا البيس اوف كونتنت اللي هو بده يبلش يشتغل عليها لحتى يوصل له اياها للجمهور. اوكي، فهون نفس الشيء بنكون عم نحكي انه دائما المونيتورينج هو الاساس، السنتر. و يس ذاتس اول. ثانك يو.
Lama, thank you very much for your presentation. We're going to have a quick question and answer session. So if anyone has any questions for any of our speakers, please do feel free to ask. In Arabic or in English?
شكرا محمد. بنزقف كلنا محمد لانه محمد عمل مجهود رهيب على الفيديو. عم نسمع بعض من ورا محمد. شكرا استاذ محمد. اول شيء العرض كان استثنائي من الزملاء ومن الزميل اللي عن بعد. انا بهمني اعرف تفاصيل اكثر. اول شيء شكرا كثير على العرض لاحق لانه كان حرام هالشيء ما نشوفه. بهمني أكثر معلومات عن تفيدينا أكثر إذا أمكن ولو بدقيقة. الفورمات تاعيل سبايك، يعني أنا بس إجي أحكي. نحن شفنا بعرض الأستاذ رضا إنه الورك فلو بغرفة الأخبار عم ينتقل في محل حتى بالزميل اللي أونلاين إنه تصنيع المادة الخبرية هو صار في شغل SEO. بالسيشنز اللي قبل سمعنا حكي عن اللغة العامية. قديش فينا نعتبر انه هود الادوات الرصد الليسننج تولز هول اللي استعرضتيهم المونيتورنج تولز، قديش فينا نعتبر انه مستوى المستيك ريت تعيلهم عبر الوقت، يعني من سنة من سنتين هلا شو هي توقعاتنا للسنة الجاية؟ هذا انا في اقول انه انا في اعتمد عليهم بقرار سياسة التحرير. غرفة الأخبار اليوم عم تتركب بطريقة مختلفة اللي هو العنوان الأساسي تعيل هالمحور. غرفة الأخبار القرارات فيها عم تتاخذ بشكل مختلف. أنا بدي أجي أقول هودي الأدوات يلي حضرتكم عم تستخدموهم قد إيه هن بالمرحلة الجاية بلحاظ ما سبق هن شريك أساسي بعملية اتخاذ القرار. وشكرا. بدنا أسئلة.
ثانك يو استاذ علي. اكيد فينا نعتمد عليهم لانه نحن اليوم لما عم نعمل هاي الانتجريشن مع سبايك نحن عم بيكون في تواصل دائما معهم حتى هن كشركه. يعني انا على تواصل مع السبورت لهم دائما اي شيء انا بدي اياه هن بيقدروا يزيدوا لي عليه. يعني انا سبايك اليوم اذا فيها اي فيتشر منا موجوده انا بدي اياها قادره اقول لهم اعملوا لي اياها بخلال شهرين عم بيعملوا لي اياها. واكيد بس هيدا ما بيمنع انه انا دور المحرر اللي موجود اللي بده ياخذ هيدا الديسيجن بده يكون اكيد ما في غنى عنه. يعني هيدول التولز بس عم بيساعدوا عم بيسرعوا الخبريه. يعني عم بخلوه انه يكون افضل من انه انا اخذ القرار بعد ساعتين. هو عم بيكون قبل عم يقدر ياخذ القرار، عم بيكون قادر عنده معلومات اكبر من غيره لما يكون عم ياخذ معلومات من سبايك. ومثل ما قلت لك انه نحن اي فيتشر زياده بدنا اياها بسبايك من خلال اي يعني شو ما يخطر على بالك بيقدر يامنوا لنا اياها. ومن هلا يعني نحن قلنا صار معنا 3 سنين بتجربه معهم لسبايك.
سؤال كمان هيك عذرا على اذا انا عندي غرفه اخبار بتنصحيني بدي اعمل انتقال لمنصات integrated platforms، بدي انتقل لنمط دمج بين المنصات. شو هي الخطوة الأولى اللي بتنصحي؟ لأنه أنا اليوم بيجي بقول إنه الغرف اللي هي فيها دمج ما بين مختلف المنصات وفي شراكة ما بين فريق الأونلاين وفريق يعني في إعادة لتفهيم إعادة تعريف لمفهوم غرفة الأخبار. بهذا السياق أنا غرفة تقليدية، شو هي الخطوة الأولى لحتى أجي أقول في إمكانية إنه رئاسة التحرير إدارة التحرير تبلش تسمعني كحدا قدران يجيب لها معلومات عن النت شو عم بيصير بالحدث وبالخبر، لانه هن يمكن بيرتكزوا على سياسه التحرير، بيرتكزوا على الاخبار الاساسيه اللي وكالات الانباء بتورد لهم اياها. هي الخطوه الاولى بعمليه الانتقال. يعني فكره بديهيه استخدام هذه المنصات او هاي الادوات، هاي الانتقال اذا فينا نستفيد، بس كيف ممكن يتم بطريقه سلسه بالنسبه للمؤسسات اللي هي عم تتعذب او عم تعاني بعمليه الانتقال.
مثل ما قلت انه هن بيعتمدوا على مصادر وكالات الانباء، فنحن لما نجمع هيدول المصادر كلهم مره واحده ويصير عندنا بنيه بيانات داتا بيس كبيره وواسعه، عم بيجي وظفها بهيدا المحل، وظفها بقلب التول بطريقه منظمه. عندك مصادر عربيه، مصادر اجنبيه، مطرح داتا بيس واسع ما بتحدد له اي شيء، وعم تقدر ترصد من هيدول المصادر اللي انت عم تقول ترجع لهم، اللي انت ناطر منهم هيدا الخبر. فاول ستيب ممكن اي حدا ونحن بنعملها هي انه نجمع الداتا بيس تاعتنا، يكون عندنا بنيه بيانات قادرين نوقف عليها نرتكز عليها، ومن بعدها بتبلش الامور. ودائما لازم نسال حالنا بس بدنا نبلش بهيك شيء ماذا اريد ان ارصد؟ بس نسال حالنا شو بدي ارصد، تتسهل كل الامور الثانيه اللي عنا ولحالها بتمشي ببينه يعني. وخاصة بالداتا بيس لما نجمع المصادر، الكي ووردز، الشخصيات، كل هالقصص الأساسية.
شكرا على الإجابة وشكرا على العرض الرائع.
Any other questions for our guests?
يعطيكم العافية. أنا بس حبيت استوضح موضوع التحقق من المعلومة بصير من بعد ما ترصدوا الأخبار. هل هيدا له بروسس معين بتعملوه أو بس تنجمع هاي الداتا تعتبر تلقائيا إنه هي معلومات يستند عليها ويتم نشرها؟
في تولز لنعرف اذا الداتا مصدرها صح، بس اكيد دائما بهيدول التولز اللي نحن حكينا عنهم اللي عم نرصد فيها، المصادر اللي عم بتطلع منها هاي الاخبار هي مصادر انت عارفه بالاساس انه هي مصادر موثوقه. واذا منا مصادر موثوقه هيدول التولز ما بتلقطهم، يعني المصدر الفيك التولز ما بتلقطه. في يعني مواجهين هيك قصص انه في فيك ريسورسز مانا موجوده، فهيك نحن بنعرف انه هيدول الفيك ريسورسز انه هن فيك، وعارفين انه هلا نحن كل الاشياء المرصودات اللي عم نطلعها هي ترو لانه ما في شيء فيك. فمجرد ما طلعناهم من سبايك او فيدلي فهن فيريفايد.
Any other questions?
مرحبا. سؤالي لأستاذ علي. نحن لما عم نحكي عن الاي اي كنت عم تقول عن بعض التحديات بالاي اي. اليوم بس بمكان اخر الصحفي يشعر كمان بتهديد من الاي اي، فكيف بتجاوب على هيدي الهواجس؟ يعني كيف ممكن انه الاي اي ما يتحول لتهديد للصحفي بحد ذاته بمعنى ان يحل مكانه؟ وشو هي اذا كان في عندك هيك نصايح، شو هي المهارات اللي على الصحفي انه يتعلمها حتى يواكب اكثر الاي اي ويوظف الاي اي لمصلحه المؤسسه الاعلاميه او ليخلق كونتنت؟
سؤالك كثير حلو. الحقيقه انا ذكرت اول الحديث انه الاي اي هو دوره جاي هلا يساعد النيوز روم، لانه لما تفوت على النيوز روم كل الوقت الريبورترز والاديتورز مشغولين بس لحتى يطلعوا الخبر وبسرعه كبيره، فبتلاقي انه عم يعانوا كثير من المشاكل، وخاصه انه السمول نيوز رومز اللي ما عندهم عدد كبير من الريسورسز لحتى يلاقوا الخبر الصحيح ويجيبوا، لانه عاده هن بيبعتوا ريبورترز وبيفتحوا مكاتبهم بعده دول يعني بالمنطقه. فالاي اي هون بيجي بس عم يشلنا كل هيدي الاوبريشنال بروسيس، وبيبقى العمل الحقيقي والجوهر تبع الصحافه اللي هو نخبر القصه الكامله والقصه اللي فعلا بتعني العالم، وبضل اذا بدك الجورناليست هو هي از ذا وان هو بروف ريدز اذا هذا الخبر بياخده ولا لا، وشو الستايل وشو الفورمات. اما بالنسبه انه هو كمان تهديد، مثلا الفيديو اللي كنت عم اعرضه هو هيدا مثل اي اي توكينج هيد. هلا هون نحن مش عم نيجي نستبدل الشخص اي اي كلون لإله، ولكن انا فينا نعتبره انه هو نيو فورمات. مثل ما نحن اليوم بننزل الانفوجراف والديزاين بوست، اليوم لازم يصير في نيو فورمات اللي هو يمكن دقيقه او دقيقتين which engages with the audience، يمكن ب multilingual scripts لحتى نقدر نوصل لعدد اكبر من العالم. فهون صار هو التحدي الاساسي، والكرياتيفيتي هي اللي بتربح. اهم شيء انه نحن بالاول كاول فيز نبلش انه تو جيت اون بوردد على هيدي المرحله، انه نكتشف شو في ادوات بتحقق لنا الاهداف اللي نحن بدنا اياها. لنقول مثلا بالارتكلز، اجى لعنا نيوز ويب سايت لبناني كان عم يفتح له منصه بالعبره. فاليوم نحن الشخصيات او المحررين اللي بيكتبوا باللغه العبريه هن كثير قلال، ومعاشاتهم بتكون عاليه كثير. فهن كان بدهم يجيبوا بس شخصين او ثلاثه ويبلشوا على صغير وبلشوا يطلقوا هذا الموقع. بشخصين هن كانوا قادرين بس ينتجوا 5 مقالات بالنهار. اليوم بفريم ورك واحد يوزنج تشات جي بي تي، بالاحرى الكاستم جي بي تي مودلز اللي عندهم اياها، اللي يوجوالي الكل هلا عم يستعملها ويجربها، بس بلاقيه انه ما اشتغلت عنده. سيدي لها علاقه بنحن كيف نكتب البرومبت. كرمال هيك بنلاقي بامريكا انه هلا 50% من البوبوليشن بتعرف شو هو تشات جي بي تي، وال50% الباقي يلي سامعين فيه وعم يجربوه وقفوا لفتره لانه شافوا انه مش عم يشتغل معهم. فكروا انه الترم اللي طلع وقتها انه تشات جي بي تي از هالوسينيتنج، بس هو بالاحرى هيز نوت هالوسينيتنج. انت حسب لشو عم تستعمله. في كذا موديل مثل الاي دي اي 3.5 وال4. ال4 ليكون شيء something logical، 3.5 للتكست والسمرايزيشن. فحسب شو الهدف اللي لك انت بدك تعرف اي موديل تستخدم واي تكنولوجي. فبيست على هذا الموضوع من 6 articles per day بشخصين، اليوم بشخصين صاروا عم ينزلوا 30 articles per day.
All right, just for time constraints, we will have to wrap up this session. I want to thank our presenters, Tizar Adita Rahman, Lama Halawi, and Ali Rida Shamas. Thank you very much for your insightful presentations. Now we will move on to our 5th session titled Media Imperialism and Fact-Checking, Real Case Scenario.